Hey guys, what's up, Zyflin here, and in today's video I'm going to be teaching you guys how you can go about getting the Stropha in Warframe. The Stropha is a fantastic gunblade that you can use to kill the NECRAMECH that's found in the Isolation Vault on the Heart of Deimos really efficiently. By killing the NECRAMECHs, you get resources that you need to get your very own NECRAMECH, so this is number one on a lot of players' to-do list, and a lot of people struggle with killing the NECRAMECHs, but the Stropha pretty much trivializes that, so here we are, right? So before we can actually go about farming up the Stropha, there's a few things that we have to have completed. So the first thing is you have to be master rank 10. Now, the Stropha is the master rank 10 weapon, so if you farm up off the parts for it and you craft it in your foundry, you're not MR10, you're not able to craft it. It feels bad, man. But to actually farm up off the parts, we have to have completed the Voxelaris quest, and then after the Voxelaris quest, the Deadlock Protocol quest. You can start the Deadlock Protocol quest as early as master rank 4, and you need to have completed the Voxelaris quest to actually play the Deadlock Protocol quest. So there's that. From the Deadlock Protocol quest, you're going to get a melee weapon called the Zorus, and this is the weapon that we're going to be using to farm the content that we're going to be farming super efficiently, right? If you don't have sacrificial pressure and you don't have sacrificial steel, you can swap this out for pressure point, and then you can swap this out for true steel, and the build is going to be just fine. And then that is pretty much it. Then from that point onwards, once you've got your Zorus ready to go, we need to farm up all of the different parts for the Stropha. So the first thing that I like to get whenever I'm farming anything in Warframe is the main blueprint, so I can actually just track the progress of the items that I do and don't have, right? So to get the Stropha blueprint, what we have to do is we need to kill the Jackal boss located on Fossa on Venus. So this is where you would normally farm Rhino. They reworked this boss at a point and they added in the Stropha blueprint in here. So you just got to keep on running this over and over and over again. And that's great because this is a Corpus ship tile set, and the Corpus ship tile set plays a huge role whenever it comes to farming the Stropha, for the simple fact that after the completion of the Deadlock Protocol quest, what happens is this enemy called the Treasurer is going to spawn in, and upon killing the Treasurer, he is going to drop a Granum Crown, which is going to be different depending on the level of the mission that you're playing, right? So the Treasurer will only spawn on the Corpus ship tile sets, and he can take up to 5 minutes to spawn in. So if you're playing a Corpus ship tile set mission and he's not spawning in for you, just wait around a couple of minutes and he will eventually spawn in. You kill him, he drops the Granum Crown. You have to pick that up. You have to like physically walk up to it and interact with it. You can't just walk over it to pick it up. So make sure you pick it up physically by pressing a button, and then you should be good to go. But we're going to be farming up these Granum Crowns. There's 3 different versions. The first one you get from low-level Corpus ship missions, so you can actually farm it here on Fossa while you're farming up the Stropha blueprint, right? The treasure for this usually spawns in after the Jackal boss because it takes a little while. And what happens is you can take this Granum Crown up to your golden hand, spend it, and it's going to take you into the Granum Void, which you should have already been in if you completed the Deadlock Protocol quest, right? So the Granum Void is now like a time trial, right? You have to kill 75 enemies within the time limit to get the Rotation C reward, and all of the Stropha parts drop from Rotation C, right? So with the Granum Crown that we got from Fossa, it's just the regular one, we are able to get the barrel and the blade both from Rotation C. So you want to keep on getting the Granum Crown, walking up to the golden hand, then jumping in to the Granum Void and getting to Rotation C by getting 75 kills by using the Zorus, and then you're going to get yourself hopefully a barrel and or a blade. So keep on doing it until you have both the barrel and then the blade. And then what we have to do is we need to play a higher level Corpus ship tile set mission. So you want to go to, let's say, Neptune, for example. Then we have Trident. We've also got Leomedia and Proteus. Which one of these missions you choose is entirely down to you. I think Trident is probably the best one because that's a rescue. The other one is this disruption, and then this final one's a defense. So Triton is probably your best bet to farm it super efficiently. So from here, we're going to be getting an Exemplar Granum Crown, and you more or less just do the exact same thing. You take the Exemplar Granum Crown up to the golden hand, you spend it, and you have to get to Rotation C by getting 75 kills with the Zorus, and then that way you'll hopefully get the receiver for the Stropha. And then finally, last but not least, we can head over to Pluto. We can play Hydra. This is a capture mission, so super fast. Wait for the treasure to spawn in, kill him, and we're going to get a Zenith Granum Crown, and we can spend this at one of the golden hands in any of the Corpus ship tile set missions. And then we go in here, we get 75 kills, and then hopefully we're going to get the stock as a rotation C drop. Then you take it all over to the foundry, you put it together, you craft it, and bang, there you go. You've got yourself a Stropha. So that is pretty much it. The last thing that I want to show you guys is actually a build for the Stropha that you can use to kill the NECRAMECH. So take a looky here. So you got Prime Fury, Amalgam, Organ Shatter, Sacrificial Pressure, Sacrificial Steel, Corrupt Charge, Shocking Touch, Molten Impact, and this should be a max rank killing blow, but I haven't formatted mine, and because I'm running, you know, what's it called, 2 Umbral mods on here, I'm kind of tight for space, right? So what you could do, again, if you don't have Sacrificial Pressure and Sacrificial Steel, is you can go ahead and swap these out for True Steel and Pressure Point, like I mentioned for the Zorus. And then the last thing, whenever it comes to killing the NECRAMECH, you actually could use a invisibility frame, right? So just Octavia, Loki, Ash, Ivara, etc., and then all you have to do is shoot their arms with the Stropha, then shoot their back once both of their arms are dropped, and then you're pretty much done. Don't crowd control the NECRAMECH, because I think they have some like built-in damage reduction whenever they're crowd control. That could be wrong, could be right, I don't know. But anyway, guys, like the video if you liked it, subscribe for more Warframe content, and I'll see you guys in the next one.